How do you do, boys and girls? I hope I'm live. Yeah, we've had technical difficulties. Let me just check real quick. Am I live? No, I'm not. I'm live somewhere. Help me. It says I'm live. Yeah, it says I'm live. Okay. So I have to find myself on the internet. Isn't this fun, boys and girls? Oh, but yes, it is. Okay. I'm using that. Yeah, I'm there. Okay, I'm live. Where is that? Okay, we're here. I've got one person watching, and that's probably me. I apologize for the technical difficulties. It's Ecamm software, and I screwed up. But I'm here. I'm here. Let me just get myself... it's been a hot minute and a month of Sunday since I've been here, so let me just see where I am. Okay, let me click on that. Let me mute that. Okay, I'm here. Hey, let's get started. So yeah, I think I'm watching myself. So I'm just going to ramble on for a little bit. I could do the intro, the countdown intro again, but I don't think I want to bore my audience with that. So how do you do, everybody? Yes, I have been away for a month, probably longer. You probably can't see it because makeup does a wonderful job. Oh yeah, you can't see it. You can see this zit on the side of my head right there. Yep, right there. Little puppy popped out right there. Anyway, the reason why I have been away, public service announcement. Eddie's here. How you doing, Eddie? Yeah, but I'm not seeing you in the chat. Don't know why. There you are. It's a little delay. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Eddie. So, little public service announcement. Won't spend too much long on it, but I posted it in the community, and if you haven't seen the community tab on my YouTube channel, I post things that are important as to why I, spend a month away. So I was a gal that my family had a beach vacation home, and we spent many summers out in the sun. You know where this is going. Oh, you needed a break. Well, I'm glad that I am your oasis in the, sea of Elementor stuff. So anyway, back to topic. I spent a lot of summers in the sun, and we were very vigilant about putting sunblock on, in bathing suits, worshiping the sun, out in the ocean, having a good time, many, 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 many years. You can see where this is going. In my mind, I always put, if you're going to lay out in the sun, you put sunblock on. You need it every day if you're an outdoorsy gal like me. And so, yeah, I got a little place on my face, and if they've found one place, they're obviously going to find multiple places. So they have scraped one area off of my face. That's why I've been away, because I needed it to heal, because I couldn't put makeup on it and hide it. Sorry for the noise. Dogs in the background. Studio audience is live here with me. And so, yeah, they caught it in time, but they're going to have to dig a little. They're going to have to cut on it. Hey, y'all can be quiet. Thank you. And so going to need stitches. And so they're probably going to look and find some other things. Yeah, I'm looking at myself twice here. So anyway, public service announcement ending. I need cosmetic surgery to remove some pre-cancerous things on my face. And so, yeah, it's scary, and I'm getting through it. And so, yeah, they're going to fix that, and I will be on my merry way of living my life. So that's what I've been trying to do. Excuse me just a moment. Dogs are just having a happy time after they've had breakfast. So, end of public service announcement, and I'll just say this. If you're going to spend all day out in the sun, wear your sunblock. End of story. Okay, we're moving on to Elementor things now. So, last thing, so at the end of the month, I'm going to have the surgery. So that's on the 27th. So I may have to be out another month in order for it to heal, in order to get back to being online. So if you see videos that my face is not on and you don't see my pretty little face with an intro, but I am putting a video up there, that's why. So hopefully by beginning of April, hopefully, if they don't find anything else, I'll be back here all the time. So, end of that. We're moving on. What topics do I got today? I have this new teleprompter. Okay, there it is. Okay, so let's get into, let me check my, Elementor needs an update and Elementor Pro needs an update. I am in local WP. So I'm going to switch to my screen right here. Oh, you would do this to me, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. You would. I hit the button and it doesn't work now. Excuse me just a moment. This is awkward. I have to go underneath the table, unplug the Elgato pedal, and plug it back in because it's not working. Thank you, Eddie. Sorry to hear that. I hope you, yeah, everything's going well. It should go well. Excuse me. Technical difficulties. Gonna fix it. Be right back. Okay. Please work, please work, please work. You know what? I was hitting the wrong button. Everything's fine. Money, I'm all right. It just, you know, when you're a month away and you're not in the flow of what you're doing, you lose your mind. And I just did. Okay. Let me hit refresh here and we should get our Elementor Pro. There we go. Everything's up to date. Let me get a page going. Now, in my off time, I have been searching around the internet for juicy things and tidbits to give to you. And so, let me just give me a page. Any page will do. Edit with Elementor. Woo! Alrighty. So, okay, I don't know what I was doing here, but we're just going to get rid of it. Okay. To have a clean, fresh page. Howdy do. Howdy do. Thegis, you've been here before. Hello again. Thanks for stopping by. Y'all, also I wanted to say, I have reached 300 subscribers. I am a happy girl. Thank you very much, everybody who yeah, Eddie, this error when you update Elementor Pro, it only happens on the Pro version. Hold on, let me go back to plugins. When you hit the Elementor Pro update, it errors, but all you have to do is come up here to the top. Let me get my handy dandy circle going. Is it working? There it is. You just come up here, there's a little swirly thing and it hits refresh and it'll be fine. Okay. So yes, Elementor Pro errors out, but I don't know why it errors out. But just hit the refresh button, not in your browser, but up here. There's a little swirly thing, circle thing. Thank you very much. I am doing well with my channels when I'm here. Actually, I get about 20 subscribers when I'm not here. So obviously the content is calling people in. Alrighty. So Elementor, let's talk about this, shall we? Elementor sneaked in a little keyboard shortcut that is a wonderful thing. And I don't think people are using it. And I was watching a video this morning and I saw somebody using it. And I thought it was only in the navigator that you could do this. So I will give you a demonstration of multi-select. Maybe some of you are using this. I saw that it was put into the changelog, but people are still copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, 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 paste. Well, we have this multi-select, and I'm going to give you a demonstration of it. So let's go over here, and let me change my screen. So let's build a structure here. No, I don't need a template. Excuse me. Brain donor moment. Let's go back here. Let's do 6 containers. You can see them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's say, for example, I want to come in here and edit this container and I want to give it a background. And I'm going to go to the background type and I'm going to choose a global color, something bright. Okay, we'll use teal. And old school way, you would come in here, you would right click, you would choose copy, and you would right click and choose paste style, and paste style, and paste style, paste, 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 paste. Well, boys and girls, let me just enlighten you and make your heart sing. Let me hit just Command Z. Undoes the last thing you did. Okay. So here's what you do. If you're on a Macintosh, I want you to hold down the Command key. If you are on a Windows machine, hold down the Control key. So once you set your color, or whatever it is you want to do, you right-click and you copy it. So it's fresh in the computer's memory. Now, hold down the Command key and click, 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 click. Now, all of those other 5, you know where this is going, are selected. Now, it doesn't matter which one you choose. Any one of them, right-click on it and choose Paste Style. Your mind is going to be blown. I think that is wonderful. Yes, gone are the days of click, paste, click, paste, click, paste, click, paste. Select it, baby. Multi-select, and Bob's your uncle, and you're a very happy person. Yes, you are. Click away. Click away. There we go. Okay. So that is in the editor. So let me hit Command Z. All right. Let's open up the navigator with the Command I or Control I on Windows. And here we got our navigator over here. And I'm going to do the same thing. So we do need to come in here. We have to put it in memory. So we're going through the motions again. But which one is the container? It's this one. We want to start with this one. Again, it's the same exact thing. If you're on a Mac, hold down the Command key. Yes, Command. If you're on Windows, hold down the Control key. And click, click, multi-select, holding down that button. Same exact thing. Right-click and choose Paste Style. Blow your mind. Boom. Makes you feel good, doesn't it? It makes you feel so good. So for example, let's just take this and run with it, shall we? So like, let's say, for example, we come in here, we're going to add an icon. And each one of these is going to have an icon, but we're going to go back and... Why is that broken, boys and girls? Is it the same color? I think it's the same color. I think it's the same color because I did something, choose primary. Boys and girls, what's going on? Our icon's broken. What is going on? Let's put a heading in there. There's our heading. Did we have just a temporary problem? Grab the icon and drop it in there. What's going on? Hello? Somebody seeing a problem? What is this all about? Huh? You see the problem? I got gremlins in my machine. I'm just going to hit insert. Dave Den's here. Howdy do, Dave Den. Yeah, Dave Den. Yeah, if you're going to have to go back to the beginning and watch my public service announcement. But right now I got technical difficulties, Dave Den. What is going on? Okay, let's do an icon widget. Maybe it's just... What? Y'all, my icons are broken. What is going on? Elementor, come on, give me a break. I go away for a month and now... let's just put social icons in there. Anything. Y'all, my icons are broken. Look at that. Okay, let's just do something else. Let's just do a title. Okay, we're going to do a title. We're going on with our thing here. All right, so I want to center this text, and let's just say I want to make it white. Text color, make it white. Okay, and I'm going to right-click and choose edit the container because I want the content of that heading to be in the center. Thank you very much. Okay, so Dave Den, what we're talking about is multi-select that I don't think this is the first time I've seen it in a video. This morning while I was perusing the YouTubes. And so, for example, I want to copy and paste a heading into each one of these, but only want to have to do it once. So I'm going to right click this title. Sorry for all those of you that have been here already. You're snoozing on this one. I'm going to copy this heading once. And then I'm going to, is it going to work? I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to give it a try. I'm going to command click. And I'm going to, on Mac, I'm going to hold the command key down. On Windows, I'm going to hold down the control key. I'm going through this guy because I haven't tested this one. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to right click. Nope, click, normal click, sorry. Multi-select. You can see them highlighted over here on the right-hand side. Now I'm going to right click inside the container. Oh, look, boys and girls, hold on. There it is. I'm going to paste. Please work. It doesn't work. Interesting. Well, hold on. If I right-click, copy, and right-click, see, it won't work. No. You can do the background, but you can't do content multi-select. I'm going to have to play with that one. But at any rate, let's just back up, shall we? I'm going to multi-select and turn these off. So for example, just to get Dave Den caught up because I'm having technical difficulties, I'm going to right-click, edit the container, and I'm going to change the background style to nothing with the little clear icon. I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to choose copy. And then I'm going to hold down Command on Mac, Control for you on Windows. I'm going to Command click, Command click, Command click, Command click, Command click, and I'm going to right-click and choose Paste Style. All of them are going to clear. Woo, yeah, I've done it 3 times. Sorry for those of you who've been here. Want to get Dave Den caught up on this beautiful and marvelous, wonderful, lovely thing that is multi-paste. So yes, you can do it on items, but so for example, let's do this. Hold on. Let me just, we got to try this multi-select now. I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to hold down the Command key because I'm on Mac. And let's see if I can delete these 5. So I'm going to right-click and choose, delete 5 items. Yes, bang. Okay. So let's say, for example, edit container. I'm going to come back in here and give it a background color of teal. Whoop. And then I'm going to drag and drop a heading in there. And then we're going to go to style, and we're going to change the text color to white. And I'm going to right-click, choose copy, paste. Yeah, see, you can't paste it 5 times. And I'm getting ready to paste it inside another one. Yeah, paste, yeah, Boys and girls, that doesn't work. But you can, if you're wanting to colorize several multi-select things, you can. Yeah, isn't it a cool thing, Dave Den? Just never knew. I saw it on a demonstration on another video I was watching this morning. Paste. Oh, Lord, no, that's not what I want. We're going to have to use the duplicate button here because otherwise that ain't going to work. Okay. So, all right. So I want to go over this again. I'm going to have a real live demonstration coming up soon. A formal one, but I got nothing for you today. Really, I don't. I've been away for a month, and I just don't have anything except this. So here we go. I'm going to come, oops, hey, you right there, right click, edit the heading. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the number 1 in here. 1. Edit heading. 2. Okay. Let me just, give me the heading. Edit the heading. Paste style. Not going to work. Okay, so you actually, okay, navigator, I love you, but you're going to have to get out of the way. All right, so I'm just going to number these. We're just going to number them. Here we go. Here's 4, here's 5, and here's 6. Edit the heading. All right, just follow me on this one. Okay. Do we have an even number? Yes, we do. All right. So let's say that, let me just hit update. So we've got our boxes. Let's just drop something else in there, like a spacer. Okay. All right. No, let's go hit Command Z. But we need something else in there. Okay. Sorry, folks. You know, I've been away and there we go. All right. Let me just go to Style and Text Color and make it white. Not prepared for this one. All right. So we're just going to right-click, copy, and we're just going to paste, 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 paste. I wish you could multi-select and do that, but you can't. And so, yeah. I'm going to do a formal video on this, but I'm just going to show you what's going on here. The feature that is, let's go to, not the content. I want to go to the container. Okay. So let me just give you a real world example. A real world example. Okay, because this is not going to work unless I do the real one, the real video that I'm about to release. Okay, let's go to the header. I don't want to look up edit. Yes, okay. Okay, I'm editing the header. Here we are. And this is not a container. It is a section. All right, this works for me. Let's just yeah, all righty. We're okay, we're okay. Just bear with me. I'm probably losing people, but that's okay. I need to go to Elementor settings, and I need to go to tools. Nope, because I'm an idiot. I need to go back to settings experiment. Y'all, I've lost my on-camera flex. It's active. Why can I not? What the problem is I'm trying to, you may not be able to do it in this mode. Okay, edit the page. Let's go back to Command E and find the theme editor, theme builder. Okay. Let me go to headers. Okay, this one. I want to edit that one. What I'm trying to do, boys and girls, is I am trying to, it's probably not going to let me do it. There we go. The convert button. That's what I was looking for. It wasn't. Good to know. Good to know. All right, we just found out something, boys and girls. Yes, we did. Let me go back to pages, all pages, open a new tab. Go back to the home page, edit with Elementor in a new tab. Okay, I'll show you what just happened. Okay, if you're on a page and you edit the header, because that's what I was trying to do, edit the header in place. I was trying to convert, because it is in sections, because it's in the light blue, sections and columns, and I wanted to convert it. So normally I will be a monkey's uncle. Maybe the page just needed to refresh. Okay, y'all, this wasn't here before. Okay, obviously you have to hit refresh. Okay, I'm all right. You're all right, I'm all right. But I thought you couldn't convert it while you were editing in place, and you had to go to the, theme editor. Okay, never mind. This is a hot trash Elementor live show. Today, that's okay. So yes, I want to convert this container into sections. And as we all know, things go wackadoodle when we convert. And we're just going to hit update. And I'm going to hit delete of the section. Bang. Okay. And so what we have to do, we actually have to recreate this because it's, yes, page needed a refresh. So, see, this is where I get all messed up. and I have to open up the inspector. Okay, so we have one parent container, but alas, we have two child containers, which we really, really do not need in this day and age in containers. What we need to do is we need to take the icon logo out of this container. So I'm going to grab the image and I'm going to drag it up and out. So that's what I did. The image, the logo, is now in the parent container because it is directly below this, this container right here, this great big huge container. So now that I have removed the image from the child container, I'm going to click on this container, right click and choose delete. Now, unfortunately, with this convert feature that Elementor has helped us in moving from sections to containers, every object you have, it automatically puts it in a container, whether you need it or not, unfortunately. So I'm demonstrating that now because we're going to get into what I wanted to show you. Okay, 30 minutes in and everybody's still here. I lost one person, maybe two. That's okay. So now we've got this other container going on that holds our navigation and our buttons. Okay, I don't know why I did this order and order coffee thing. I guess it was for mobile, but we'll look at that in a minute. Okay, so we really don't need extraneous containers to contain our things because of the wonderful feature that is a container. So if I open up this child container, because again, this is the parent container, this is the child container that contains the navigation menu, the search form, the button, and the second button. It has two buttons in there because one is hidden and will only show on mobile. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these items out of this child container and put it inside the parent container that also holds the logo. Why? Because we can control things inside of only one container. So I'm going to grab the nav menu and I'm going to put it under the image. I'm going to grab the search item and I'm going to put it underneath the nav item, and both buttons underneath in the parent container. And as you see, we've got this now empty container. I'm going to right click and choose delete. So everything is in one container as it should be. And so we're going to now align these things properly. When we select the container, make sure we're selected on it, and we're going to say space between. Is that what we really want? Obviously not. Okay. Center. No, we don't want everything centered. Okay, this is where my brain has a problem, and that's okay. Space evenly. That's what I wanted. Actually not. But we're just going to go along with this. I don't need to dive into the details, but we've got everything spaced out accordingly. But that's okay. Yeah, we're moving on because, yeah. Hot trash show. Go girl. All righty. So let's see what this looks like, hot trash, in responsive mode. Okay. So things are squished. This tutorial is really going nowhere. It is amazing what happens when you get out of the flow of something for a month, and yeah, things don't go well. All right, and let's look at that. Okay, yeah. What does it actually look like, hot trash? Let's, preview this. Y'all, I'm making fun of myself because I can. I can, because it's the only way you get through it with laughter. All right, let's squeeze this down. Looks good, looks good. Tablet, yeah, looks good. We really don't have to do anything for mobile either. Do we really? The reason why I have two buttons here, because obviously the word order and coffee is too big for the space. And so I make sure that order coffee bean, because if you look in your icons, it actually is a coffee bean. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like, amoeba or something. But anyway, I was trying to do something else. Gave up on using Elementor convert tool. I have the old section open, recreate the containers manually. Dave Den, you are right, very correct in that. That is the same thing I do, is I just switch over to containers. Yes, from sections to containers, and then I just manually create it because it's easy, and copy and paste the objects from one to the other. But I understood somebody say that there was an error with that too, that they couldn't copy and paste something that was in a section or column into a container because something went wrong. But yeah, just recreate it manually. It's actually probably faster, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so that is 33 minutes in, y'all, and I got nothing else for you. But I will give you a resource, which is going to blow your mind. Okay, so yeah, which I watched the video this morning. Let's just talk about this. There was a video I watched this morning because a lot of you, let's just talk about this subject. So Elementor changed a lot of stuff lately when it comes to the community. And in the community, they had their own little platform okay, girl, yeah, don't stutter. I know we've been away for a month, but you're okay, and slow down. Okay. The community has been kind of upended, where Elementor had all of its meetings, online meetings, in its own website community, where you logged into your own, your Elementor account, and you could find events, Elementor events. That seems to have gone bye-bye since I've been gone. Yes. Or they switched over in the new year, and we haven't really talked about this. So Elementor moved away from hosting the events and decided, because they were trying to use their own proprietary presentation software called Bevy, which nobody liked because everybody during the pandemic got used to Zoom, and Zoom did Zoom's thing in a Zoom kind of way, and perfected conferencing with many people in the software. And unfortunately, Bevy was not, everybody was complaining, and nobody liked Bevy. And everybody was doing their own thing on Meetup. And so on Meetup, individual community Elementor groups were having Zoom meetings, and everything was happy, and everybody was loving that. So as the new year changed a month ago, Elementor decided to stop its own hosting with Bevy in its own website and decided to go to meetup.com and create regional community groups. So your Chicago Elementor group, it's very interesting, all of the Elementor groups that were individuals, that they were doing their own thing, kind of like got all scooped up and deleted. And then Elementor said, we're going to do it by region, like East Coast, United States, West Coast, United States, Central, Mountain Time. And so, especially me here in the United States, everybody kind of has to fit in that region group. And so, ever since that change, I've noticed that the community leaders for each one of their own groups have really not stepped up to the plate. What's going on, Elementor community leaders, regional leaders. I'm sure some people got upset. And there's 2 people in the United States that have stepped up to the plate and have continued those meetings, but only 2. Again, I guess people would rather not swim in a pool and have their own, hot tub in their own backyard and conduct their own meeting and like not share or something. And it gets a little difficult when you like ask somebody to do a presentation. I don't know what's going on, but it's a concern for me because I've gone back and registered for all of the speaking English in my time zone that I'm willing to stay up for regions for Elementor groups. And there's only been like 2 groups that stepped up and are having meetings. Don't know what's going on. I guess people just said, well, if I'm going to be cut out of Elementor, why try anymore? Hey, I don't know what the mentality psyche is out there, but a lot of stuff has changed in the community. So I just want to bring that up. Come on, everybody, let's get back into getting into the community and having meetups. So I'm there. I'm in the United States meetups. So yeah, just checking the chat real quick. Everybody's saying hello to each other, and 4 people are here. Howdy do, new peeps. So yeah, I was just rambling on about the community, and I'm missing people stepping up. I actually had a person reach out to me in my area because we had a local area Elementor meetup group, and it went bye-bye. And so that person that was hosting our own local here in the Southeast group wanted to start up and have meetings. And I told her, I said, things have changed. And the meetup group you thought we had is gone. And we're now all conglomerated into one region. We don't have our own group anymore. So I left her with that information. And I said, if you have Elementor contacts, you need to reach out to them because, and I haven't heard back from her. It's been about 2 weeks. So I don't know what that's all about. Dave Jen says, I've only ever attended one meetup. I need to look into it. Where can we register? Okay, I will show you where you can register. Let me pull this up. And let me just log in. Yep, and I'm going to do that right here, and I'm going to log in. So you need to go to meetup.com. Is it safe to show this page? Hold on, let me just go here. I'm coming with you, I promise. My groups. Let me go to my groups. Okay. All right, hold on just a second. Just checking everything out. Let's see here. Well, let me just do this. Search for keywords. Elementor. I'm coming to you, I promise. I'm coming to you. All right, let me get rid of this. I'm sorry. We're going to do that. Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here we go. So if you go to meetup.com, you have to sign up and have an account. Dave Den. And so let's see, groups. There are no groups. Okay, hold on. I'll just show you my stuff. Not my events, my groups. Here we go. My groups, thank you. Okay, here we go. So here we are. Elementor, Eastern, Pacific, Mountain. These are the ones that I am a member of. But they have lots of Elementor all around the world. They have the UK, I think they do. Yes, UK. So it's just a matter of going on meetup.com and looking in your area or just looking for Elementor, and you should find all of these meetup groups. So that's that. On meetup.com is how you can find the meetup groups. I would say anywhere, it's interesting. 40 people like RSVP, but only 15 or 20 will show up. It's very interesting. So if you are joining a meetup group and you notice that there's 40 people, don't worry that there's actually going to be 40 people. Always cut that number in half, because people just have good intentions to sign up and then they just don't show up. But I always, if I RSVP yes and life happens and I have to back out, I'll update my RSVP. So there's that, how to find Elementor meetup groups on meetup.com. Hey Pixta, how's it going? Aren't you glad I'm back? Don't have my brain, but I'm here. I do want to share a resource with you, and I'm going to full disclaimer, I am not a math girl. Math, nope, I don't do math. Never have, never will. It's the reason why I won't learn JavaScript, because it looks like algebra, and I barely got through Algebra 1 when I was in school. And so JavaScript looks too much like algebra, can't even say it. And so I avoid. Boys and girls, this is the poster child for someone who, for 26 years, is a front-end web developer. And I can say, with all honesty, if you're getting into web development, Elementor, WordPress, and someone tells you in your journey of, hey, I want to be a web developer, and someone tells you you need to learn JavaScript, I'm going to tell you right now, they lie. They lie. If all you want to do is build websites to customer satisfaction within certain parameters and in the boundaries that you create, and saying, I don't do whiz-bang features, you want text on a page, you want images, you want a blog, I can do that for you. It doesn't require JavaScript. 26 years I have purposefully avoided JavaScript for the sole purpose of letting people know you don't need to know it. Because Elementor does all that stuff for you. Now, would you agree? Yes, you would. Okay, so my little soapbox moment right there where I got a little upset, and I'm sorry, I had to vent on you. But I'm telling you, if somebody tells you need to learn JavaScript, run. Don't walk away from them, because they are lying. So I'm going to share something with you. It is a resource. Hold on just a second. I have multi-screens here. Okay, so let me click this. Yeah, I can do that. Is it going to work? Yes. Okay, there it is. Okay, hold on. I'm coming. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, you pretty little head. Okay, in the description of this video down below, you will see using calc at its best. Now, this is a video tutorial, and I'm going to shout out to Frank Tielemans. Frank, I'm probably killing your name, and I'm sorry. Tielemans. This is the video, and it talks about clamp. Not clamp. Yes, clamp. Calc. Calc and clamp. No. What are we doing? Calculations. See, math is not my friend. Okay, so let me just go in here. Let me scroll through this video little bit. Okay, so let me fast forward right here. Okay. So I highly suggest all of you watch this video, because what he has figured out is mathematical calculations on how to fit percentage width containers, including the, what's that thing called? The gap, pixel gaps between containers, using the calculation thing. All right, what am I talking about? Let's just see if we, yes, okay, I think I remember watching the video. Let me do the demonstration for you. You go watch the video at your own leisure. Hold on just a second. Let me go home. Okay, here we are. All right, edit footer. No, we don't want to do that. Where am I? What am I doing? I don't know. Edit page. There we go. Okay, we're good. All right. So let's say, for example, let's create a structure. Slow down, girl. I know you're excited, but we just need to not freak people out. All right, here we go. See, this is the reason why, because in that video that I just gave you the resource in the description below, he was using the, if you're new here, the copy and paste feature, multi-select. So how did he do this? Oh, the gap between, because I've got the problem right here to put the 20 back in there. All right, and edit container and style and background color. We're just going to do this again, boys and girls. Just quick lickety split. Okay, if I remember correctly. All right, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to Command on Windows, Command on Mac, Control on Windows, click. Where'd it go? Okay, yeah, we're broken. It's okay, it's okay. I'm supposed to have 3 across, and it's broken, but I will show you how to fix it. Don't you worry. Here we go. And right-click, paste, style. They're all there. Okay, so update. All right, let's go look at one of these containers. Now, layout. We have 33.3%, but yet we have gap between elements as 20, don't we? Yes, we do. All right, let's just set it and hit update. So if we add 20 pixels to 33.3%, it's an additive amount, which means things are going to wrap. Correct? Yes, because it exceeds 100%. So if we come to this pencil, which we now have, we can put in a calc feature. So yes, the width is 33%, but I want to CALC with parentheses, and I put 33.3%, percent sign, please, thank you, yes, minus 13.3%. Is it percent or no, it's pixels, I think. All right. I'm going by what I saw. I don't think this is correct, but I'm going to right click, copy that feature, and then I'm going to click, hold down Command, click, click, click. And I could be wrong in these values, and you're going to laugh at me here. Paste. Yes, it was wrong. Okay, so you're going to have to watch the video because my calculations were incorrect. Yeah. So let me just fast forward through here and look at his, because he does math and he does stuff. Where's his calculation feature? Yeah. See, he goes through the same thing. 13.33 pixels. I did that. But he's going to do the calculation feature. Here it is. 33.33% calc minus 13.33 pixels. And he makes it work. And yet I am thwarted. Oh, that's because 3%. And need another 3 in there. It's a calc feature. Correct? Yes. Calc 33.33% minus 13.33 pixels with a gap of 20 pixels. But I think I know where my problem is. My problem is on the parent container. Yes. Yeah, there it is, 20. Okay. Edit container. All right, just get rid of that. What's in here? 0. Okay, what's going on in here? 20. Put that back to 0. Let me hit update. Something's not right, boys and girls. Shoot, he makes it work and I don't. But at any rate, I would very much highly like you to go back and watch the video. And I put the link to him, shout out, because it looks like he makes it work, but math is not my friend and I don't make it work. The Elementor custom unit is probably my favorite feature currently. Yeah, Dave Dan, about that. Y'all, I'm afraid of AI and the internet. I am. I'm afraid of AI. Just a soapbox moment. Everybody's got all those videos out there for Chat GPT or whatever the heck it's called. And if I've seen one, I've seen probably half a dozen, if not a dozen, because it's the new thing now. It is a meme on the internet. Everybody's doing it. How to make a storybook with AI text and AI images. So if you see a lot of children's books, you know, read the book with illustrations in it, I'm serious, you can go Google it right now. It is the hot new thing on the internet. Everybody and their brother is making children books. And if there's one, there's 6, a half a dozen videos on how to make children's books. Y'all, I fear AI on the internet with this text and the images. It's going to be used for nefarious reasons, and we're not going to know what the truth is anymore. And I'm sorry, that's the end of that conversation. That's the end of it. Not going to talk about it anymore. I'm telling you, I'm warning you right now. It's bad stuff. So that's my opinion. You can have yours. All righty. So what have I got for you? That's all I got for you right now, boys and girls. And we're almost at the top of the hour. So yeah, that's, why did I not get it to work? I don't know. Calc 33.3% minus 13.33 pixels. It is the same exact thing I've got right here over there. Right there. 33, calc. There's no, and that is a minus sign right there. 33.33 pixels. And he's got 6. How many do I have? I have 6. So if I right click, edit the container, calc 33.3% with 13.33 pixels. Do Lolly, come on, save the extra pixels and space in there. And I'm going to hit update. Okay, and that is on this one, right? Edit the container. Yes. So I'm going to right click and copy, and then I'm going to click, command, click, 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 and then right click and say paste style. Boy, there's something funkadoodle going on with this one. Something's broken here. What is your problem? Okay, we're just going to do this. We're going to XU and XU, and we're going to duplicate U and duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Okay, so now, then I got it to work because I copied and pasted the right content in there. Hallelujah. So when we go to update and we go to the responsive size, maybe you just want 2 50-50 in the tablet size, because on mobile it's going to fix it anyway. But maybe on, I'm going to go by what I think, and I'm not going to look at the video. So now that we're here, we're going to right click, edit container. We're going to say calc, yep, C-A-L-C, bracket, 50% minus 10 pixels. All right, we're going to see if that works, boys and girls, because I'm going off of memory, and yeah, when you hit 50, things don't work right. Okay, we're going to copy, and we're going to select, multi-select them all, multi-select. Let's use our new feature that we learned today. I don't think this is right, but we're just going to try this. Right click and paste style. I made it work. Why do I have more than one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have too many. Get rid of you. Okay. So I did that calculation right. And then we go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's why. Because it's more than one. Oh, stop it. Duplicate. Duplicate, duplicate. Okay. So when we go to here, it's not an even number. So maybe on this one, edit the container, go to advanced, go to responsive, hide on tablet to make them even. But why would you want to do that? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because it's, yeah. whatever. Maybe you want this one to be 100%. We can do that. Yes, we can. For this width, we're just going to say 100%. You got to put the percentage sign in there, otherwise it won't work. And that's just for this size. So if we go back to desktop, they're 3 by 3. And if you go to tablet, the last one fills the space. Web Squadron's here. Dude, you're just like me. You show up at the last minute because I'm at the top of the hour. And I'm getting ready to leave it. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. So yes, I am online and I am okay. You can't see it because it healed and I covered it up with makeup. So yes, I have had, the reason why I've been gone is because I've had cosmetic surgery. It's going to be at the end of the month. They did a scrape. They tested it. Yes, it is pre-cancerous. All is all well. They told me not to lose sleep over it. But they do have to cut it out to the good skin, sew me up, and then that's going to take time to heal. So what I was doing is I was healing. Well, why don't we just go full screen? I was healing to the point where I could put makeup back on top of it. So yeah, they scraped it, they tested it. Now at the end of the month, they have to cut it out. So I'm going to have cosmetic surgery. And hopefully, y'all have probably noticed that little lumpy bump right there. I don't think that's cancerous at all. It's just one of those things that people, moles, people get on their face. But I'm like, if you're going to cut me, cut that thing off too. I've hated it all my life. So there's that. I will be fine. Yes, I will. When everybody hears the big C word, they freak out. And I had about 2-3 hours of the inner child panicking. And yeah, I had to get over that. And it's really good to have a therapist to talk that out with. So yeah. But anyway. Yeah, so that's that. I got good stuff today, a little discombobulated. I had a problem with my live starting, technical difficulties. I tried for the first time, the software that I use that does all this wonderful thing back and forth here is Ecamm. And they recently had an update to the software. Today was the first day that I tried to live stream to 2 places. It didn't work. It didn't work. Because I put in Facebook, but I didn't put in YouTube. Because YouTube was already there, but unfortunately it didn't work. And so I went live to Facebook, and I'm like, nobody's going to see the YouTube. So I had to stop the stream and restart it again to YouTube. So that's why I'm looking around crazy at the beginning of the video. So I'll have to go back and edit that part out. So Pixt is here. Yay, all my friends are here. Thanks for showing up. But yeah, I'm going to have cosmetic surgery. I had a little bit of it, and I had to recover from that. And so, if y'all just tell me right now, y'all don't care. If y'all still want me to do lives with a Band-Aid over my face at the end of the month, because they're going to stitch me up, and it's going to probably be bruised, and it's going to look horrible with a big Band-Aid on my face. But if you say, we don't care, Catherine, we love you as a person and the resources you give us, just come on. Come as you are. So I will, I'll come on if you want me to. I'll have to get over my vanity. I look ugly. I don't want to be on camera. That's basically the reason why I have not been here, is because I've had a circular Band-Aid on my face. I thought you have canceled the session the last note. No. I just haven't been here. Just have not been here. I did cancel because I didn't know what I was getting into. But obviously I'm not going to say if it's extensive, but you can't tell. It's right there. It's right there. Makeup does a wonderful thing. Guys, if you got your big pimples going on, makeup is a beautiful thing, because when you put a lot of lights on you, anything that is not smoothed over, so sorry, I'm hitting the microphone. Anything that's not one color is not good. And this is an outdoorsy girl that started using makeup right before I went on camera, because I got on camera and I was like, you need help, girl. Oh, thank you, Thegis. I know I'm killing your name. Could you please put the pronunciation phonetically in the chat? Is it Thegis? I mean, it may be just a run-on letters of your name, but thank you. I really appreciate this. I'm going to put you on screen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yep. And I'm right there with you. I know what you mean. We're here for your information. And you are a good person. You are, Thegis, and so am I. We're all good people. We just kind of have sometimes get our children mixed up with mixed signals from our parental units or whoever raises us, and we lose our minds and we get stuck and don't know how to behave until we go to a therapist and releases all of that childhood stuff. And we gain the confidence to be on camera when we have Band-Aids on our face. Oh, Dave Den, love you too, man. That's why I have 300 subscribers, because people like my content. It's sort of like how when you make a video, what is the most important thing? Let's just say this, podcast. What's the most important thing? The sound. If you don't get the sound right for a podcast, people ain't going to listen. Clicks and pops and volume problems. Videos, same thing. If all I'm doing is sharing a desktop to show a demonstration, and, I'll probably be this way, so I won't feel so self-conscious that I'm sharing my screen, so that, I'll just have the entire video this way so that I won't be so self-conscious. But yeah, my content, if you got the content and you teach people, they come a-running. Don't matter what you look like. They want to expand their minds with Elementor. That's all I got. Because I got right now a dog that needs to go outside to go to the bathroom. So we'll just end this hour and 14-minute lovely show, packed full of lovely Elementor stuff. Pay attention, because I'm going to release a couple of videos, juicy tidbits you're going to love. So y'all have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Loved having you here. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, because I know that was good. I know something blew your mind in this video, even though it was a hot mess. See? Dog right there. Got to go outside. So y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye now.